Germany, the heartbeat of Europe, a beacon of democracy since the fall of the Berlin Wall. But today, a new wave is threatening its political landscape. The far-right alternative für Deutschland is gaining ground fast, especially in the east. What's happening in the land that once said never again to extremism? And what does this mean for the future of Europe? Let's dive into the surprising rise of Germany's AfD and the ripple effects it could send across the globe. If you find this topic as compelling as we do, consider subscribing to thãৰীষ্টi Insights. We cover global geopolitical shifts like this and their real-world consequences every week. Why is the AfD's stronghold in the East? The answer lies in Germany's post-reunification history. After 1990, East Germany struggled to adapt to the West's booming economy. What was supposed to be a smooth integration has instead left many Eastern states behind economically. Job losses, underinvestment, and migration out of these regions have created fertile ground for populist and nationalist sentiment. High unemployment rates and slower economic recovery in the East have led to feelings of disenfranchisement and abandonment by the central government. The AfD capitalized on this discontent by framing itself as a voice for the forgotten regions. Draw a parallel between the rise of AfD and other far-right movements in Europe. In Hungary, Italy, and even the United States, populism thrives where economic frustration meets national identity concerns. What makes the AfD different is the shadow of Germany's past. In 2015, Angela Merkel's decision to open Germany's borders to refugees sparked political chaos. For the AfD, this was a golden opportunity. The party framed immigration as a cultural and security threat to Germany. They claimed the mainstream parties, especially Merkel's CDU, were out of touch with ordinary Germans' fears. Discuss the immigration wave of 2015 and its political fallout. Examine Björn Höcker's controversial rhetoric, describing immigration as an invasion. Highlight how the AfD has used fear-mongering around refugees to gain support, particularly in rural, older populations. Germany's response to immigration impacts its role within the EU, as well as its relationship with neighboring countries. What does AfD's rise mean for Germany's future immigration policies and its obligations to the EU's broader immigration framework? AfD's core ideology isn't just anti-immigration, it's also Eurosceptic. The party has called for a loosening of Germany's ties to the European Union, criticizing its economic policies, the Eurozone, and the EU's bureaucratic governance. A stronger far-right in Germany could weaken the EU's unity, especially as populism rises across Europe, with figures like Italy's Giorgia Meloni and Hungary's Viktor Orban leading the charge. Could AfD's influence shift Germany's traditionally pro-European stance? A fragmented EU would have far-reaching consequences, not just for Europe's economy, but for global alliances like NATO and trade relations with the US and China. AfD's rise could make Germany a more isolationist country, shaking the European political foundation. Is the AfD just a regional anomaly, or could it have a serious impact on national and European politics? As regional elections loom and national elections approach, the AfD's rise may force other parties to adapt. The CDU and SPD are already reassessing their strategies as they try to pull voters away from the far right. Could this lead to a more fractured political landscape in Germany, similar to Italy or the UK? The potential implications of AfD's further rise could be significant, both for Germany and the broader EU. The rise of the AfD is a symptom of deeper, more systemic issues in Germany: economic inequality, identity crises, and growing distrust in institutions. What happens in Germany over the next few years could set the tone for populist movements across Europe. Thank you for watching thã¹ Insights. If this deep dive into Germany's far-right surge intrigued you, be sure to hit the like button and share this video with others who might find it thought-provoking. We post updates on global geopolitical shifts like this every week, so if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more content and see you next time.